Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today, you already know you're going to get some great information. While we're talking about this news, I'm going to give you guys a second half of this Pro-Am game that was very close and entertaining. So anyway, look, y'all, today, Cino has came back to the 2K community. He posted a video on YouTube titled, "My Huge Announcement Regarding 2K." And everybody thought from watching the video, at least I did, that he was gone from the 2K community. He was leaving, but no, he said he's coming back in December to America so that he's not delayed and going to be wagering every single creator that wants to play him. So guys, if you want to see me versus Cino, get this video to 4,000 likes and I will play him, I promise you. Anyway, 2K just did their yearly tweet about the game around this time of the year where they said NBA 2K21 servers will be discontinued as of December 31st, 2022. So if you guys want to get a few games in of 2K21 for whatever reason, make sure you go play because it will be gone after December 31st. Let me know in the comment section real quick. I just want to see, do you guys think that 2K21 is better than 2K23 or 2K23 is better than 2K21? I need to see how you guys feel about that. Anyway, Brutal Sim, a great 2K news channel, went to YouTube and he found that 2K had posted something very interesting, to say the least. For PGA, their 2K23 golf game, it's gonna have crossplay. You see that right there? It's going to have crossplay before NBA 2K23, and I was stunned to see that. PGA, come on, bro. You know 2K is way bigger. You know what crossplay would do for the 2K community, and yet we still do not have it. Why? We need crossplay, and I don't understand why you're giving it to golf before basketball. You know basketball is way bigger. Anyway, Solo said NBA 2K23 is an elite 2K, and y'all don't mess with it. It's crazy. Now look, I don't know if I would go as far as to say it's an elite 2K, but I've been having a lot of fun playing Pro-Am. As you guys see, I'm playing Pro-Am right now in this video. I've got 2 or 3 Pro-Am videos on my channel if you guys want to check it out after this. I think it's the most fun game mode in 2K, and that's all I've been playing. I only get on to play competitive Pro-Am, and it's super fun to me, so maybe you guys should get into it as well. But it is definitely the hardest game mode to win on. 5v5 is the most competition, and I like it a lot. So maybe you guys should check it out on my channel after this and see if you like it as well. Anyway, Nadex went to Twitter and this is what he had to say. "I remember being 17 years old, running from the bus to take kids VC in 2K15. Funnest 2K lasted the whole year. Entertainment on a basketball game won't ever be the same." Now look, I'm pretty sure I can speak for most gamers when I say your favorite games are the nostalgic games. You know what I'm saying? When you look back 5-10 years ago, that's your favorite games, not the ones that are out today. Plus, what Agent Zero would say is the game has franchise fatigue for a lot of people. At the end of the day, you're playing basketball. 2K cannot make it all crazy because it's a basketball game. What can they really change that's super different from the last year? Now, they can do a few things. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say 2K can't do anything, right? Because like we could have crossplay right now, but we don't have that. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it's a basketball game. So that's gonna happen if you play basketball for year after year, if you don't just enjoy the game for basketball itself. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not calling out anybody. If the shoe fits, the shoe fits. A lot of people are followers. I'm not saying Nadex is, by the way, but I'm saying like people hear, oh, the game is dead, the game is dry. They say the exact same thing, regurgitate it, regardless of their actual opinion. Like I've said many times, you should have your own opinion on the game no matter what. If every single person on the planet did not like 2K, but you did, that should be all that matters, is that you like the game. You know what I'm saying? You enjoy playing it. But that's not how it goes, especially in the 2K community, especially in the stage community where there's like 100, 200 players that are really quote unquote comp stage players, but they have so much pull over so many viewers and streamers. Like when they stop playing, the whole stage dies, and that's what happened this year. Now, I think that 2K might have a chance to come back because of Cino coming up. I mean, he's going to be wagering almost every single creator in December. So I'm going to be excited to see the numbers that come out of that and the people that are enjoying 2K again, enjoying watching it over this Christmas break. Hopefully I get to wager him if you guys get enough likes on the video. Now, I will have to go to PlayStation and get an account or make my own build depending on if I can't find a build that I really want to wager on, but that's no big deal because I want to entertain you guys and make the 2K community lit again. You guys already know, if you've been watching the previous news videos, that I'm supposed to be wagering Joe Knows in a Pro-Am series coming up. I don't know when. I'm not going to tell you a date at the moment, but we will be playing at some point in this year in Pro-Am, and that's going to be lit, bro. 5v5 against another creator. I hope a lot of other creators start getting into Pro-Am as well because it's the most challenging and competitive game mode by far. You'll see when you get into Pro-Am, or when you start watching it, that this is what 2K created their game mode around, 5v5. So you're not going to see all that cheese that pulls people away from the game, makes them get off on 2s and 3s. Now, of course, it's not always the better team wins. There's no fluky things at all, but this is definitely a much more realistic part of 2K, and honestly, much more fun in my opinion. So anyway, let's get into this right here, where we have Provoke saying we need proximity chat in 2K. I'm trying to tell these randoms hop off the spot. Now, this is something that Agent Zero like really wanted in the game for years and years, but 2K never listened to him. And now we're seeing with Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 how insanely good proximity chat is for the game. I mean, so many viral clips and so many people, like, it's so much more entertaining when you walk up on a team and you can talk trash to them while you're about to, you know, get into a fight with them. And that's what the game needs. Of course, we need the option to mute people in case, you know, some crazy stuff starts happening, because that's what's going to happen on 2K especially. But you're going to be able to mute them if you don't want to hear that, but we need that on the game. That's something that would really benefit 2K. Anyway, as you all know, Season 3 for NBA 2K23 is starting very soon. I believe it's in the very beginning of December, and what that means is we are finally about to see what the Legend Reward is on NBA 2K23, and there's two people that can possibly, in my opinion, hit Legend first. We got Bullet, who's got all his stuff completed except for the season quest, and so does Keystick. So they're going to be racing together on their, you know, streams and stuff to see who can become the first Legend on NBA 2K23. And if that reward is good, I'm not saying it's going to save the game, everybody's going to come back, but it's definitely going to entice a lot of creators to come back and start grinding for Legend, which is going to, you know, bring a lot of viewers back, and those people are also going to be excited to see their favorite creators and stuff get this really good reward. So if it's a good reward, it can definitely help out the game a lot. Plus, we got a new season coming up, plus we got Christmas break, all the people that's going to be getting the game for Christmas, and Cino coming back, wagering a lot of people. For sure, it's going to be a lit December. Now, is it going to save the game for the rest of the year? I really don't know about that. We will see how far it goes, but it's definitely going to be a good December, and I'm excited for that for sure. Now, Solo went to Twitter, and this is what he had to say about the first Legend. We have about 1 week until we find out what the 2K23 Legend Reward is. Kind of feels like Groundhog Day. Like, do we get a few more cold weeks, or is spring coming early? Let us know at Keystick. So I really hope that one of the Legend Rewards is good, because as you all know, we're going to have 2 different Legend Rewards this year on NBA 2K23. There's one for current gen, and there's one for the next gen game, and they've already said that it's not just a cosmetic thing like the parrot last year or the portal, you know, that type of stuff in 2K21. They said it's part cosmetic, part gameplay. So if it's a good reward, that can really help bring a lot of people and viewers back to the game as they watch their creators and, you know, grind for Legend and all that stuff. So anyway, I really hope that it's good. But Chris CT went to Twitter and he said, I might be one of the only ones who still enjoys 2K. Y'all done with the game? Question mark. And bro, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I see everyone on Twitter, and you know, Twitter is like the main really hardcore 2K players saying the game is bad, the game is dry, whatever. And I understand that the game is dry, but like, I enjoy the game. Like, I've been playing Pro-Am every single time I can play it, and I'm not sitting here playing part or stage, but when I can get into Pro-Am, I'm playing it because I have fun. And you don't win every game, you learn a lot from every game. You can always get better. That's what I like about it. Anyway, in this next tweet, Solo says boot camp is coming on NBA 2K23, and Clutch said they've been recycling this thing for 3 years, tired of it, honestly. And that's where a lot of the community is just 50-50. You got some people that want like Gold Rush back and Ruffles back and all that, and then you got people that say, well, we've had that for way too long, we don't want that. So it's really hard, as you see, for 2K to bring ideas into the game, because there's so many different opinions on how the game should be and what they should do with the game. Anyway, speaking of something coming back from previous 2Ks, Rico Finesse went to Twitter and said, I hope the 250K road to the finals can come back one day, because I feel like the Pro-Am community overall is missing something. And LD2K responded and said, I'd love for them to bring it back. I think there's a lot of amateur teams that are salivating at an opportunity, and I'm definitely advocating for it. That is fire. Imagine Pro-Am having a $250,000 tournament just like my team has. Could really be cool for the Pro-Am community, and I'm glad that LD2K is always looking out for the better of the 2K community. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Luck went to Twitter and he said, what's an issue with NBA 2K23 that you hope to see fixed in NBA 2K24. Now, it's pretty tough that in November, a content creator has to say, what do you want fixed in 2K24? Like, the game has only been out for a few months, and 2K could probably fix most of those things right now, but you guys know how it goes. It's probably going to be fixed next year. But anyway, what do you all think needs to be fixed on 2K23? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll pass them on to some devs that I'm able to speak to, because I don't have a lot, but I'll definitely pass them on to the one or two that I'm able to talk to. Anyway, Phantom said, Modern Warfare 2 is the most unfinished COD ever. Every video game nowadays isn't worth the money. All greed and no actual effort put into video games anymore. Glad I got to experience good video games when I was younger. And bro, that is actually insane how so many games come out right now unfinished. Now, Call of Duty, their servers have gotten better, but the footstep issues are still, I'm not going to go into all the issues with Call of Duty right now, but what I'm saying is he's right. Like, games used to come out way more finished, but now these companies know that people are going to buy their very popular games, and they can have all these microtransactions to make up for the people that aren't buying the game because they hear these opinions about the bad things about the game coming out unfinished. So the microtransactions make up for those sales that aren't being sold. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Toxic said, I've taken a step back from social media lately, and it's pretty comical some of the opportunities that this community has created over time that people just bash and say anything about. Oh geez, we're playing this game for free with no expectations. A lot has changed. Be grateful. And that's really a big statement right there from Toxic, who works for the 2K League, and a lot of people really take for granted what we have. Yes, the 2K community is not huge at the moment. A lot of YouTubers are not here anymore. That's a big reason why. Like, Cino hasn't been uploading, and then Flight left the community pretty much, and you know, Cash Nasty and Jesser and so Pretty Boy Fredo and all these huge creators are gone. So it's not necessarily that the game is not lit anymore. We don't have a lot of those creators, plus, you know, franchise fatigue like I was talking about. But at the same time, we have a community where it's not super huge. Like Call of Duty, Fortnite, those communities, yes, they have a lot more people watching the game, but it's much harder to grow due to all the people that make content in those communities. You see what I'm saying? So 2K is kind of right there in the middle where you can really get up and then get out if you want to get out, or you can stay depending on the content that you create. Anyway, guys, drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new. It's your boy Bash Plug. You've been plugged in. Click on one of these Pro M videos right here. You know you want to see some 5v5 action like I was talking about. It's actually really fun to watch and play, and I'm out. Peace.